All right, let's look at the homework 3, problem number 6, part A, graphical method. All right, so PV is given to be 9,000, payment is 600, and the number of payment is 20. And we want to find I, right, using a graphical method, right? So let's plug in what we have. So you have a present value, so 9,000 is equal to, right, payment is 600, right, then you have a 1 minus 1 plus I, raise it to the negative 220 power over I. Alright, so this is a very difficult equation to solve for I, so we're going to use the graphical method. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use the, we're going to sketch the graph of the left hand side. So this guy, right, I'm going to call it Y1, right? And then we have right hand side here, right? I'm going to call it Y2, right? Then instead of I, since calculator uses X, so instead of I, I'm going to use X here, right? X. All right, so let's do that. So here's the calculator, all right? Y1, I'm going to put the 9,000, right? And hit enter, right? So we have that. And Y2 is the right hand side, so it's going to be 600, right, times, right, left parenthesis, 1 minus, and parenthesis, 1 plus, right, instead of I, I'm going to use X, right, then right parenthesis, and raise it to the negative 20, right. Be sure to use the negative sign, not the minus sign, because they're somehow different. And then right parenthesis to close that. Then divide the whole thing by I, which we use X. All right. Then we look for the intersection. So I'm going to have to change the window size. All right. So window size, since, let's see, X is going to be fairly small because it's going to be interest rate. So it's going to be at 0 point, maybe 0 something. So I'm going to try start from 0, all right? Then X max, I'm going to try, let's try 0.1. It might be too big, then we'll change it, all right? And X scale, I'm going to leave it as it is. And since the Y is going to be at 9,000, so it's going to be 899 to 9,001. So that will be good. All right. So I think this would work out. All right. So I'm going to try to graph it by hitting graph right there. All right. So that's Y1, the blue line, and Y2 hopefully shows up. All right. Y2 shows up as red curve. All right, to make it probably look a little bit better, I'm going to make this, let's see, X max, I'm going to make it smaller. How about the 0.05, all right? Then hit graph. Hopefully the graph looks a little bit better. All right. Hope we see the red curve showing up. Okay, all right. But so we're looking for this intersection. We are looking for the x value, x coordinate of that intersection. So let's go to second trace to do calculate. And we want to calculate the intersection. So it's I'm going to choose 5. All right, so this is the first curve. So I'm going to say yes. And the second curve, I'm going to, let's see, so it's a Y, so I'm going to say yes. And the guess, so I'm going to try to move the cursor. And it really doesn't do much. I'm just going to say yes. All right, hopefully it'll find the intersection. All right, so it actually found the intersection. So x to be 0.029. So this gives us here x is about, or actually maybe I should say I, right? X is, so I is about 0.029, right? So which is about 2.9%. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.